Hey MCM students, it's Miss Northcutt, your school librarian, here to talk to you about your Shelby County Public Library digital access card. Oh, sorry, this would be your digital access card. So what you are going to be able to use this for, unlike a regular Shelby County Public Library card, which is the kind of card that would give you digital access and print book access at the library. This one you can use from home during NTI or any other time you are out and about, and you can access ebooks, audiobooks, streaming video, lots of things that you probably didn't even know that the library could do. So today I'd like to introduce you to a few of those things. All right, first things first. How do I get to the Shelby County Public Library digital resources? Well, number one thing you got to do, you got to visit their website. And from there, you are going to want to look in the menu for the digital resources, but got to start somewhere. So scplibrary.net is going to be the address of the website. And when you visit that address, then ta-da, this is what you are going to see. So this is your public library, just like the website says. So next up, what do I do once I get to the website? Well, let's take a look at some of these resources that are available. You're going to visit the part of the library that is the digital resources, because remember, we talked about how this is a digital resources card. Now, look right underneath the logo in the center of the page, and that is where you are going to find it. Back on the website, you are going to click there. It's going to open up a lot of stuff. So you can browse by name, you can browse by category. You've got information on how the library card actually works. Of course, you just have this little guy, but it's got that same kind of a number. Anytime anything on the library website asks you for your username and password, it's probably going to be that full number is your actual username, and then if it asks for a PIN, that is the last 4 digits of the library card number, and that's going to be on the back of this little guy. So when you are scrolling through, there's a few ways to find the popular stuff in this popular databases section. Freegal is all kinds of music. It's really cool. You can download 5 songs a month from here. That's how that works. I had it saved in my Chrome browser, so it automatically put that in for me. So you can search, you can go through the featured songs, and then download 5 things a month. We're going to talk about Overdrive a little more in just a minute. RB Digital is a great source for magazines. If you are interested in things that are typically, like current events, sometimes, I have a lot of friends who, celebrities are their guilty pleasure. Or if you like cooking, there's all kinds of cooking magazines. So definitely, if you like magazines, RB Digital is a place to look. If you are crafty, then you might really enjoy this new Creative Bug database. You put in your library card there, and you can find all kinds of details on crafty projects that might make you feel very excited if you are that kind of crafty person. I am not one of those crafty people, but I know people who are, and I know they would super like it. So, one other thing is you might want to check into Mango languages. I'm going to go to the database list by alphabet order because I'm going to be able to find it more easily. So, Mango languages, if you are interested in either strengthening an existing language that you have been learning, or you would like to learn a new language entirely, then Mango is a great digital program for doing that. One other thing that you absolutely must check out is Hoopla. So Hoopla here under the H is going to be a massive entertainment access for you. And, because it's the public library, it's free for you. So you can switch this on and off to kids or not kids, or, when you're browsing through, then you need to keep in mind the kinds of things that you are allowed to look at by your parents, or you might need to involve your parents in being able to pick out some things. But one thing that I wanted to show you in kids mode is that the brand new Wimpy Kid book that is not really available anywhere right now because of all the shutdowns, The Deep End, it is available in unlimited copies right here in Hoopla. If you check it out or borrow it, then you get to read it. No questions. If you are doing a book club right now and you need an audiobook to support your print book that you're also reading, then I completely recommend trying to search that title in here. So if I was looking for, let's say, Divergent, then, in kids mode, it's not going to show up. So you might have to switch this on and off because this is now more of a teen product. So go back and forth and look for the things that you need here in Hoopla. Hoopla also has a 5-item limit per month, but it's also kind of borderline Netflix in some ways. You're going to have a lot of options. There's movies, there's music, there's comics, there's ebooks, there's television shows. There's all kinds of stuff in here. And now, the last thing I wanted to talk about. It is amazing that we now have access to Overdrive, which is the Kentucky Library's unbound shared collections from the public libraries all across the state of Kentucky. And the way that this works is we are going to use an app called Sora to get there. We're going to use Sora and our digital library cards. Conveniently, they're about the same color blue, so that should help you remember. Okay, it is for ebooks and audiobooks, and you can download the Sora app on your phone. You can use it on your Chromebook. You can use it on other personal devices. It can be everywhere. So, it is easy to get to. If you are in Google, you can use the Google Apps waffle in order to get there. You can go through Destiny Discover. There's an app right here in the Learning Links bar. You can go to the library resources page. You can go to my Bitmoji Classroom /library. That's on all of the essential arts pages. You can go to my Clever page if you are in kindergarten through 5th grade. There are so many ways to get there. Now, once you do get there, then you are going to need to add your digital card to Sora. And we're going to take a look at what that book access looks like. So I'm going to use the library catalog example here. When I go to Sora, The first time you go in, it's probably going to ask you whether you are part of the Shelby County Schools. I have been here before, so it already knows. So these are all the things that are available. So there's over 440 books available right now. These are the subjects and categories. I can take a look at all of this stuff if I want. And if I want to go to the public library, then I'm going to have to add it with my Kentucky Libraries Unbound. So when it says add a library, you're going to be looking for the Shelby County Public Library. And then you're going to put in your card number and your PIN, and then it's going to add all of that. Now, when I switch over, I can go back and forth between the School Sora collection and the Kentucky Libraries Unbound collection. Now, I'm a grown-up, so it might look a little different on my end than it does on yours, but it will let you search and check out and use all of these things. So I'm really excited for you to be able to try this out. If you need any help whatsoever, please email me, message me. There are so many things that you can do with your new library card. Have a great day.